Hi Aries, I hope you're doing well. I'm going to do a tarot reading today for you for the month of November 2022. I hope you're all doing really well. We are now in Scorpio season. We have the new moon, which was also a partial solar eclipse. Wasn't visible in this side of the world in the US, but in the other side of the world you could see it apparently. But it's going to be unlike a regular new moon. Usually the new moon time is when you make your wishes, right? You set your intention. And when you have a partial solar eclipse, it kind of changes the dynamic a little bit. And it can be a really big opportunity for you to embrace a lot of change that you need to execute in your life. I know that we all have things, we all do, believe me, things that we need to improve on, things to make our lives go smoother, treat ourselves better up here, right? I know that I struggle with that. It can be really challenging when you're mean to yourself all the time, you know? So I'm not saying you have that problem, Aries, but I think any sort of negative self-talk we should be looking at right now. All right. So, Aries, let's see. I'm going to do a very simple pyramid here. It'll be 4, 3, 2, 1 as we go up. And it's going to be kind of the general energy that you're starting the month with, and then kind of how it progresses through the month. The top of the pyramid could be your outcome, or it could be kind of the general energy that you are leaving the month with. This is a very big month of transition. We're slowly working our way into winter. We're preparing for winter, right? So definitely a lot of energy going on right now when it comes to change. All right, let's get some cards on the table here. I have a couple different decks. I have the Light Seers Tarot, I have the Gilded Tarot, I have After Tarot, I have a Waite Smith Tarot, and I have an Animal Spirit Wild Unknown deck that I'll be picking last. All the links are within the description, all the links to the tarot cards that I'm using, and also there is a donate button if you want to donate money to the cause of me reading tarot here. I do appreciate that. Please subscribe if you want updates, and please like the video too. It just helps my channel grow. Now, not all the messages are going to resonate here, but if they do, I appreciate you letting me know. All right, Aries, month of November. We get 4 cards for the bottom. So we have the 4 of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords, the 6 of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. So the energy that you're starting off with in the month, it's definitely challenging energy. You have the 4 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords. You're feeling lack. You're feeling like you don't have enough, possibly. And all these feelings of not having enough are making you feel very anxious and even feeling a little bit of despair, like, why isn't my life working out the way I wanted to? You know, you're paying attention to all this negativity, right? Like all these black crows, if you will, in this card. I think crows are amazing, but in this image here, they represent all her negative thoughts that are really causing her a lot of despair, right? But what happens if she looks at this crow here, the light crow, the white crow? What would that be like, right? I think the universe is trying to tell you here, you're feeling lack and it's causing some anxiety, right? Because on the other side of this row here, you have a lot more positivity going on. You have the Page of Earth, this is trying to put something into reality that is up here, right? Something that's you've been thinking about, that could be successful for you, but you're not making a lot of movement on it. I think you're trying to figure it out. The next card, the 6 of Cups, you know, this could be about looking to the past, looking at your child self, looking at who you were then and who you are now and how you're different and how you're the same, right? We all, I think whenever we can connect to our child self, you know, who we were before society just like ruined us, right? And our parents ruined us. I think sometimes making that connection within ourselves can allow us to see where we're going a little bit better, right? When we let all the noise kind of dissipate and we look at the positive things, right? The things that are going to move forward and allow us to move forward in life, right? Allow us to grow. You know, I think that's really fun energy for you if you are able to hold on to it. So Aries, we're going to see where this goes as the month progresses. All right, Spirit, I would like 3 cards for the next row. All right, 2 just came flying out. I'm going to need 1 more here. 1 more card here. So we have the 5 of Wands, we have the 2 of Cups, and we have the 3 of Cups. So above the 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, so within this feeling of lack, right? Within this kind of desperation feeling, the feelings that are above that, the feelings that are where you want to go, I guess, is the 3 of Cups. You want to celebrate, right? You want to work together as a team. You don't want to be alone. You know that you don't need to be alone. And you know you're going to find the most success when you come together with other people and you share your emotions and you share your feelings. And so any way that you can find a way in your life to be part of a group, definitely you're going to find a lot of growth within that group. Now, above the 9 of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, you have the 2 of Cups. Now, the 2 of Cups can represent a relationship, something that makes you very happy. I'm making this motion here because I always think of 2 parts of yourself as well, like when you're able to blend 2 parts of yourself to move forward in life, you know, to like, I think about integration, you know, and I think the last card in this row is the only troubling card in this row. And by troubling, I just mean, you know, this is the 5 of Wands. So it's definitely like you're kind of play fighting, you're practicing. The card after this is the 6 of Wands, which is like you've been to battle and you've come back victorious, right? And this is kind of like preparing for battle. So I wasn't necessarily getting like that you were looking for a fight here or preparing for a fight. But, you know, I do want to see where this is going, but you might be very cautious and kind of, I'm getting you're treading lightly, right? It's like you don't know where to step. I'm kind of getting that type of energy. So let's see. Spirit, I want 2 more cards for the next row. Let's get 2 more cards. Ooh, 2 more. All right. So yeah, we have the Hermit. The Hermit's above the 3 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. So what you want is this 3 of Cups, 2 of Cups energy. You want to work together. You want to find harmony within yourself and with other people. But you're going to need some time for introspection. Because I think what's happening here is you're wanting this energy, but you're kind of focused on this 5 of Wands energy. The 5 of Wands it's kind of like, so you're play fighting, right? But are you ready for the 6 of Wands, or do you need to kind of go back and start over again, right? Because the 5 is kind of like the tipping point, right? If the 5 of Wands is the tipping point, either you're going to go and be successful, or you're going to need to go back and learn your lesson again. I'm hoping you're going to be successful, because what the universe is saying, if you be introspective, then you're going to be able to move on. This is another Cups card. So this is the 3rd Cups card, right? Or the 4th, excuse me. And this card is suggesting you're moving on from these emotions that no longer serve you. And you're moving on from this type of energy, I feel like, because this 8 of Cups is right above the 5 of Wands. Because you want to feel this. I feel like this is the energy that you want. You want to connect with yourself and who you are. But in order to do that, you need to kind of let some things go. And like I said, this is the time of year that we make changes so that the next year we're able to handle our life a little bit easier, right? Okay. What's at the top of the pyramid here? Ooh, ooh, ooh. This card. Temperance, balance. The card after temperance is the devil. And the devil represents your shadow. It represents negative ways of talking to yourself. And you need to find, in order to tackle your inner devil, your inner negativity, your shadow, the things you can't see, right? You need to find balance and harmony within yourself. You need to find a way to integrate and mix and blend all the dualities within yourself, the light and the dark, the masculine, the feminine. That's what it's all about, right? And you can't do that alone. It looks like you're gonna need some help here to do that. Because I think what's happening is you're in this group, you're working with other people, right? And it's causing you to want to be introspective because you're learning a lot of new things and you're like, okay, I need to take a moment here because I can see that I'm gonna need to walk away from things, but I'm missing a step here, and that's the temperance, and I'm gonna need to do some drastic integration in order to move on to the next part of my life. So wow, this is a really great story, Aries. It's very clear to me. I do want to clarify a little bit, just to see if I can get any more information out of here. I kind of want to know what's going on the bottom row. I'm going to get 3 clarification cards here, and then I'm going to get 2 for the next row and 1 for the last row. And we'll kind of see if there's anything underneath the surface here. I need 3 cards. There's 1. So another swords card, the 9 of Swords. This is again, so the universe is saying, please look at the white crow. Don't look at all this darkness because it's bringing you down, right? It's really preventing you from working with others. What's the next card here? Another 5, the 5 of Pentacles, feeling lack, right? Feeling like you don't have enough. You're not going to be able to do this, whatever project you're working on or inner development you're working on. You're feeling like, can I do this? And that's hard. That's a hard place to be. Because the next card you have is the 7 of Wands. And that's down here at the end with the page, with the 6 of Cups and with the 5 of Wands. This is protecting you're protecting what you're learning. Because I feel like you are learning some things here. And you're holding it close, and you know that people are going to be questioning you. And you need to be prepared for those questions, all right? Now, what's next here? What do we have in the next row? What's going on with this Hermit, 8 of Cups, 3 of Cups energy here? King of Cups. Now, this is masculine emotional energy. It's really knowing your emotions. I think this is what you want, and this is what you hope to gain from being introspective. Understanding yourself, knowing your boundaries, knowing your emotional boundaries, knowing what you can handle and what you can't handle. Taking information, for instance, if you work in the mental health field, or if you're a tarot reader or whatever, and you have to listen to people's negativity, right? And you have to listen to people's problems. And sometimes it's hard to take those in and then release them and realize that they don't belong to you. And I think the King of Cups is the master of that, of being able to handle other people's emotions. Now, what do you have over here with the 5 of Swords, the 2 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups? Where are you moving towards? Yeah, so now you're moving towards the the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, she is very clear. She's a clear communicator. She's very, I would definitely say this is the most masculine out of the queens in terms of, because this is water of air, and it's all about clear communication, knowing what to say at the right time, but being very careful with your words, knowing not everyone can handle what you have to say. And I was kind of getting that a little bit before with the 5 of Wands, you're trying to move on here, but you're going to have to be very clear with other people. Either people that are involved in your life, people that you're working with, people that you have relationships with, whether it's a partner or not. All right. What do we have at the top of the pyramid here with the Temperance card? A lot of cards want to come out. The Hierophant and the Eight of Swords wanted to come out. Hierophant is, like I said, I did get this, like you're trying to learn something, you're working with other people, and this is kind of what you're trying to learn is a structure, is a framework to understand things. This is another 5, right? And it's about finding some sort of stability in your life so you can move forward, because you still feel this Eight of Swords. This is the Eight of Swords. You have 2 Nine of Swords and now the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords, it's like you have a blindfold on, right? But you're putting it on yourself, and it's really preventing you from seeing, like there's all this anxiety and worry that you have, but it's not really founded in reality. It's not, you're making it up yourself. It's not real. And I think whatever you're doing, whatever skills you're picking up now, it's going to help you with this, I feel like. And it's going to help you find balance as well. And it helps you integrate parts of yourself so that you can face your shadow. I think that's what life is all about, is being able to face your shadow. I just want to get one more card. I'm feeling a little drawn to pick one more card. I just want kind of like, what's right in the middle here? Because there isn't a clear middle card. And the middle card can be kind of like the surrounding energy. The energy that is driving everything else. Yeah, sorry about that. So the Page of Cups, another Cups card, right? You have a lot of cups. This is about your emotions. The pages are all very earthly. And this represents kind of, you're figuring out this new emotional way of communicating, I feel like. And you're trying to implement that. And you're having varying degrees of success, and that can be challenging. The universe is saying you need to be introspective a little bit. Take time, take a break. Maybe, I think this is saying time when you are usually, I was just getting this kind of message about like those times where you're like, okay, like I should be doing something right now, and you can't. Your mind's kind of scattered and you can't decide what that should be, because your emotions are kind of like running the show rather than your logical mind. And when your emotions are running the show and you're not trusting your intuition, then you're going to be making fear-based decisions. And I think what this page is telling you is, if you're emotionally grounded, if you're making decisions from a grounded place, from your point of self, right? Then you're going to be able to move forward no problem, because this is associated with the King of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Swords. There's a lot of like very clear energy here. And I think you're going to be very successful. I think you know what to do, right? I do think that you are aware of what you need to do. And that is probably one of the most important things, is having that awareness. I'm going to pick one more card. This is going to be the Animal Spirit deck. I just kind of want to see for Aries what's the energy that they could embody in the month of November that is going to help propel them forward and not backwards. All right. The Stingray. This is a card of water. It's about, like you'll see the color of the spine here on the Stingray is like a rainbow. And it represents getting your spine. It represents finding your strength. It's about being confident. It's about moving forward with confidence and being able to do what you want, because it's coming from a place of confidence, right? And not overconfidence. I'm talking about confidence from a place of self and knowing what's right for you. And that can be challenging, but this card is saying that you embracing this confidence is going to really be helpful for you in the following month. All right, those are the messages I have for you today, Aries. I hope you have a lovely November, and I hope you have a successful month. Thank you.